Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Jamie. I make videos on fashion, beauty, and lifestyle, all kinds of stuff. So if you are new, go ahead and subscribe. I upload it twice a week, so you guys don't want to miss it. Okay, you guys, so it is the first video of the week. That means I only have one more video or two more videos until my fall series starts. So next week on the 22nd is the first day of fall, and I am so excited. I got all your requests. If you have more, please leave them below because I'm still planning videos. You guys are gonna love these fall videos. I have so much fun content planned. So like I said too, go ahead and subscribe and follow me on everything so you guys can stay connected and know when those videos are going out because it is about to get really serious around here. So before I get all carried away, today's video is all about Glossier Boy Brow. You guys have heard me talk about it a few times on here and on Snapchat. I talked about it. I absolutely love it. It has completely replaced all my brow pencils, my Anastasia brow wigs that I rode for. I absolutely love that stuff. I still do, but I just don't see the need for it anymore because I absolutely love the Boy Brow, and it has made my life so much easier because it is so fast and it just goes really well with my vibe right now. I love to have a more natural brow lately, and that is what it's done for me. Obviously, I have it on my brows today. I'm going to be demoing how to use the product and how I got this little situation right here. I'm gonna be sharing that with you guys and just kind of breaking down why I love it so much. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I use the Glossier Boy Brow, please keep on watching. Just to give you guys a little bit more background on the Boy Brow, I just wanted to break it down a little bit, read the description about it, the prices, the colors it comes in, all that good stuff. So it retails for $16, which is pretty good for a brow gel. Now it is kind of small, but comparable to the Anastasia brow gel, which I think is $21 or $22. Around there, and that is definitely bigger, but so far I don't feel like I'm running out of it, and I usually go through things pretty fast. I feel like with the Boy Brow a little bit goes a long way, so it kind of makes it for it in that way. Okay, so for the color ranges, there is 4 different colors. They have a clear, which you would just use to kind of set your brows if you don't want any color, and then they have a brown, and then black, and then blonde. So I have purchased the blonde, and I think it is a perfect color for me. I was kind of concerned when I first saw it on the website that they didn't have like a deeper blonde or kind of like a caramel shade, because I have darker eyebrows for a blonde, but I still don't have dark enough eyebrows for like a brunette shade, like the brown, because the brunette would have been just a little bit too dark, and then I was worried about the blonde being too light. But it is the perfect shade. It actually goes so great with my eyebrows, and the color matches perfectly. So I love it. If you are concerned about it, I think you will like it, and I actually think it will work for multiple shades of blonde. I think it works just fine with mine, and then maybe if you have lighter eyebrows than me, I think it'll still look really nice, and it'll bring out your natural brows a lot more. So I really love it, and it says it's their #1 bestseller, so that's pretty cool. That is actually the first product I ever heard from them. Whenever I thought of Glossier, it instantly reminded me of the Boy Brow because I've heard about it here on YouTube and just other stuff like word of mouth. So I knew that that was something that I needed to get if I was going to test out some Glossier products. So they describe it as our all-in-one brow fluffer, filler, and shaper. And it really does all those things. I love that it sets your eyebrows, but it also adds color and shape and texture, and it just makes your brows look so much more natural, and I think that's the reason I absolutely love it. It's very minimal effort, very easy for the everyday girl, but you still get that really nice finished product where it looks like you put a lot of effort into your brows. So that's what I've been loving about it. I forgot to say I don't have it on yet. I'm sitting here talking about it before I show you guys the demo because I wanted to break it down a little bit, explain a little bit more about it, because I know I've mentioned it in videos, but I haven't really sat down and broken it down and just based one video around it. You guys know I am super into my brows. I have a brow routine from a few months ago. It has totally changed since I have gotten my Glossier Boy Brow. I do so much less work, and I just absolutely love it. I wanted to update you guys on a brow routine / show you how to use the Boy Brow in case you were wondering about it. Maybe you're going to purchase it and you want to see what to expect. That is why I'm making this video, because I have been loving this product. So now I'm gonna go into the demo and show you guys how I use it, the steps that I use to making them a little bit more presentable brows and not so natural, because that is kind of the whole vibe with the Boy Brow. I mean, it's called Boy Brow, so you can see it's supposed to be just like a very natural, minimal effort very easy for the everyday girl, like I said. I like to take it a step further and kind of clean them up with some concealer and just make them look even more shaped so they're still really presentable for maybe a more glam look, but also just really great and really easy for everyday wear. So that's what I love about it, and I'm gonna break it down for you guys. I'm gonna zoom you guys on in right now, so let's go. Oh, also one thing I wanted to say real quick is that I don't have any of my powders on yet. Well, not all of them. I have my foundation, my concealer, and my setting powder on, but I have yet to do my bronzer, my blush, my highlight, because I do clean up my brows with concealer, so it can kind of mess up my bronzer and my highlighter, if that makes sense. So I like to do my brows before all that. So I will do my full face after I finish my brows, and you guys can see what everything looks like all together. But to each their own, whatever you want to do, maybe try it both ways, see which one you prefer. I like to do my brows first. Okay, so step number one, we need to brush out our brows. Most likely you have a brow pencil at home, maybe a brow spoolie that came in a brush kit. I am using the Anastasia Brow Wiz brow spoolie. This is a dual end brow pencil that has the pencil and also a spoolie on the end. So I am not using the Brow Wiz product, I am just going to be using the spoolie. So okay, so what we want to do now is just brush out our brows. I like to brush up. Okay, and now step number two, we are using the boy brow. So this is just how the product comes in this little package like this, and it has the little teeny tiny spoolie, which I love that. It's about like a third of the size of a normal spoolie, so you can really get in there and get all the little details and it just be really precise. When it comes to applying it, I like to use a very, very light hand. The first time I used it, I was really shocked with like how much pigment and how much product went on my brows, because it is very pigmented and it does add a lot of color to your brows. So I like to start with a light hand and add more where I need more and just build up if I need to. So when you first start, I like to start at the end of my brows and then kind of work my way to the front, if that makes sense, because I don't like to put maximum product on the front of my brows, because you want it to kind of gradually fade out, kind of like an ombre. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use maximum product at the end where it's supposed to be the darkest, and then use whatever is left over on the brush in the front of my brows. So okay, so you can see right now they look a little bit bushy, but I'm gonna fix that with concealer. But I wanted to show you guys kind of the technique that I use when applying this. I like to brush this way at the end of my brows, and then when it comes to the front, I brush up, because you want your brows to kind of like go out like this, and then the front kind of fade out and have the hairs go upward. So it looks more natural, and you can really see where your brows are and that they just look more full and just like you have natural brows, not like you're just filling them in every single day. So that is kind of what I do. I kind of fade it out in the front and kind of pick up more product if I need it. I have yet to have to pick anything up though. Okay, let's move on to the ugly stepsister, because she still needs some work. Same time. Okay, you guys, I know they're looking bushy and crazy right now, especially on the top. I always get a little bit of excess gel up there, kind of in hairs where I don't really want them. But what I'm gonna do is just use my same concealer that I used for my under eyes and just on my face. It is my Tarte Shape Tape. I absolutely love this concealer. It is the shade Light Medium Honey. And to apply it, I'm gonna be using these little random brushes that I think honestly came in a kit when I got a huge brush set on Amazon for so cheap when I first got into makeup, and I didn't care what brushes I was using. I got a whole set of really cheap brushes, and these were in there. They're just little synthetic brushes, One of them is a little bit more thin and precise. That is the one I use to apply all of the concealer. And then the second one is kind of more of a rounded blending brush, still synthetic, but that is the one I use to blend out the product and just kind of fade it in so it looks more natural and, you know, blend it out. So I'm gonna just go ahead and just add a little bit of concealer to this little brush right here, just with the little doe foot, and just apply it on there and then put it on to my brows. Just apply it to the areas where you want them to be a little bit more precise, kind of create the shape that you want for your brows. So for me, I like a thick brow, but I still want a little bit of shape. So I'm just gonna clean up the bottom and also clean up the top. So I start at the front. Already so much more shape than it had before. It's so funny because I used to be terrified to do my eyebrows on camera. I would film and then go off camera and do my brows. I don't know why, I just felt like I needed to like use my close-up mirror, or I just felt like I was gonna mess up doing them on camera. And now I have gonna be 2 videos all about brows on my channel, so that's pretty funny. So applying it to the top, I literally just straight up apply it. You can pretty much see where I needed to cover it up. There was a lot of like excess product where it didn't need to be. So I just go ahead and do that, and you can already see the shape that it's creating. It looks so much cleaner and so much nicer. It's almost like I just went and got my brows threaded, and they just look a lot more put together and not as like cray, you know. So that is what they'll look like when you just have the concealer on your brows, and then I will go ahead and blend it out in a second. I leave it on while I do each brow and then go in and blend them out. I don't know why, that's just what I do. So now I'm going to blend it out with this little brush and just make it look more presentable, because right now I look crazy. So I just very lightly just blend it out. And I typically wouldn't even have eyeshadow on for this step. I just kind of put it on because, you know, I have to look presentable on filming, because if I get it on my lid, it doesn't matter. But for here, I'm kind of messing up my eyeshadow, but that's okay. You can already see like it gave me an arch and a point to my brow. It looks so much better. Very into the natural full brow right now. Embracing my roots, basically. My dad's side of the family has crazy eyebrows, and I always plucked the heck out of them, and now I am embracing them and I love them. One little thing that I also love to do as a finishing touch on my brows is add a little bit of highlighter to my brow bone to kind of just make that pop a little bit. I am using the Dose of Colors Desi and Katie collaboration. This is the shade Fuego, and I'm going to apply it with this just little flat brush from e.l.f. It is the same shade I have on my inner corner too. Okay, now I'm gonna go do the rest of my face so you guys can see what the finished product looks like. I'll be right back. Okay, so I did the rest of my face, and oh my gosh, what a difference, am I right? So I added that, and you can just see the full effect of the Glossier Boy Brow, what it looks like with a full glam look, and I also always wear it with minimal makeup or sometimes no makeup. So you can see it works really well either way, and it's super versatile, and I just absolutely love it. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you want to see me talk about more stuff like this, random stuff that's going on in my life, see everything that's just day to day, go ahead and add me on Snapchat and follow me on all my social channels. I am constantly sharing things on there, talking about beauty products I'm loving, or just sharing random stuff that I've been buying, or just stuff that I'm doing, all that good stuff. So if you guys want to follow along, go ahead and check all that stuff out. And of course, subscribe for more. Like I said, fall is coming. You guys do not want to miss it. It is about to be lit around here. If you guys thought last year was lit, we're about to get even more lit this year. I'm super excited about it. A ton of videos will be coming out within these next few months, and we'll be getting into Christmas before we know it. So we just have a lot of really fun videos ahead for the rest of the year. I love this seasonal time, and I feel like this is where I really thrive and get really creative, and I just absolutely love it. And also, don't forget to follow me along on my blog. I'm gonna be sharing some fall things on there too, some fall outfits, some fall other little things that I don't want to say everything, maybe some recipes, and some other random stuff that I have to leave as a surprise for you guys. You'll just have to wait and see. So yeah, let me know what you thought of this video. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and let me know what you want to see next. I will see you guys later this week. Bye!